Nike almost died before it became famous. Long before the billions, before the global empire, it was just one man selling shoes from the trunk of his car. In the 1960s, Phil Knight borrowed $50 to import cheap running shoes from Japan. No office, no brand, no safety net. He was hustling at track meets, hoping someone would take a chance on his product. Then everything changed. His supplier tried to replace him. No shoes, no business, no future. So he made a risky move. He created his own brand and paid $35 for a simple logo, the swoosh. He didn't even like it. But the real gamble came later. Nike signed a rookie player named Michael Jordan. It was a massive risk. The company was in debt. Banks were pressuring them. One mistake, and it was over. That risk changed everything, from car trunk sales to a global empire. Sometimes survival is just one bold decision away. In the 1950s, two brothers built the most efficient burger restaurant in America. Richard and Maurice McDonald weren't dreamers, they were system builders. No waitresses, no plates, no chaos, just speed, simplicity, and profit. They didn't want an empire, they just wanted one perfect restaurant. Then a traveling milkshake machine salesman named Ray Kroc saw something bigger. Where the brothers saw one restaurant, he saw 1,000. He believed America needed this everywhere, and he wanted to be the man who built it. In 1954, they made a deal. Kroc would franchise McDonald's across the country. The brothers would keep control. On paper, it looked fair. In reality, it was the beginning of a takeover. Kroc moved fast. He pushed franchisees harder. He demanded uniformity. He demanded control. The brothers were cautious. Kroc was obsessed. But expansion costs money, and Kroc was drowning in debt. Banks doubted him. Investors hesitated. The company was growing, but he wasn't making real money. Then he made the move that changed everything. Instead of just selling burgers, he started buying the land under every restaurant. Franchisees didn't just pay for the brand, they paid rent. That's when the power shifted. In 1961, Kroc made his final move. He offered to buy the company outright, $2.7 million. The brothers agreed, but there was one promise, a handshake deal for future royalties. It was never written down. After the sale, Kroc forced the brothers to remove their name. They couldn't even use McDonald's anymore. The brand they created no longer belonged to them. Under Kroc, McDonald's became a global empire, thousands of locations, billions in revenue. Ray Kroc became a billionaire. The brothers faded into history. So, who really built McDonald's? The men who created the system, or the man who took the risk to scale it? In business, control is everything, and sometimes the winner isn't the creator. In the early 2000s, Netflix was just a tiny startup, mailing DVDs to customers in red envelopes. The company was losing money fast, and its future looked uncertain. Bills were piling up, and survival was not guaranteed. But the founders believed in something bigger. They believed the internet would change how people watch movies forever. Desperate to survive, they approached the largest video rental chain in the world. They offered to sell Netflix for just $50 million. The offer was rejected. The executives laughed, dismissing the small startup as a joke. To them, Netflix wasn't a threat. At the time, physical stores dominated the market. Thousands of locations, millions of customers, and billions in revenue made the giant seem unstoppable. But Netflix saw the future differently. Instead of relying on stores, they invested in technology. They worked late nights, testing ideas, building systems, and preparing for a world that didn't exist yet. It wasn't easy. The company continued losing money. Many doubted their vision. Some believed streaming would never work. But Netflix kept going. They believed people would want instant access to entertainment without leaving their homes. Then, in 2007, everything changed. Netflix launched streaming. For the first time, people could watch movies instantly on their computers. No late fees, no stores, no waiting. It was simple, it was fast, and people loved it. Slowly, more and more users joined. Streaming began replacing physical rentals. The world was changing. Meanwhile, the giant competitors struggled to adapt. Their business was built on stores, not technology. They tried to catch up, but they were too late. By 2010, the once dominant video rental empire filed for bankruptcy, and Netflix survived. What started as a small, struggling startup became one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world. They didn't win because they were bigger. They won because they saw the future first. Netflix didn't just survive, They changed the way the world watches entertainment.